Hi everyone, my name's Blair Lewis, and this is my intro to school law video. Just a little bit of information about me. I'm 24 years old. I have two older sisters who are both teachers as well, and both of their husbands are actually teachers. They're at schools that are actually in my district even. My mom works at a school, so teaching has kind of just always been, I guess, in our blood or something. I have three nieces. That's the picture right there. They're seriously like the loves of my life. They're so stinking cute. And then my other older sister is now pregnant, and so she'll be having a baby sometime in August. So we're super excited. I'm very, very close with my family. They mean everything to me. So that is just a little bit about me. I graduated from K-State in 2016 with a major in secondary mathematics, a minor in math, and then I also did an endorsement in athletic coaching. I love sports. Sports have always been a huge part of my life, so I wanted to keep that going when I got into education. I'm a high school math teacher at Olathe East High School in Olathe, Kansas. I also graduated from there, which was really fun to go back after being at college for 4 years. I absolutely love my job. I love the people I work with. I coach softball. And I also teach an elective class called AVID. It's for kids who maybe are first generation college students and just need help navigating and staying organized and not knowing anything about financial aid, and they just need some help with kind of navigating their way into college and what it's like because their parents maybe can't help them. I also am the sophomore class sponsor for Student Council, so I am in charge of our blood drive and Red Ribbon Week, and I absolutely love that too. I try to stay as involved as I possibly can because we're such a big school. We're a 6A school, which is the biggest classification in Kansas, and it just seems like some teachers I could see how you would get lost in the shuffle of how big the school is, so I just try and get as involved as possible and meet as many kiddos as I can. Doing some reflection on the administration at my school, I kind of come at it at more of an athletic standpoint because I'm so involved in the athletic programs at our school. We are always given the CASHA rule book, and we have to take the rules test, and we have to do concussion certification and heat illness certification every single year. And then we have to print it out and turn it in and make sure that that's on file. We have athletic facilities and rental usage agreements that we need to be aware of, where we're not really allowed to rent out our facility to summer teams, and just because it's a huge liability on the school letting people use the facilities that I had absolutely no clue of. We also just we haven't yet. We are going to administer a statewide ACT to all juniors and seniors who have not taken the ACT in February. So I think that's absolutely amazing. It's just a state initiative that we are offering every single student that's a junior or senior the opportunity to take the ACT at least once. The KNEA, I'm a huge participant. I pay my dues and kind of know a little bit about it and hear updates at staff meetings, and I really wish I knew more about the negotiated agreement and all the different bells and whistles that go into it because I find it really interesting, but I need to make more time to do that. We always have updates on if there's a tragedy or something in the area has happened that involves our school, just always to direct questions to our administrators. So I'm not sure of what the actual protocol is with the lawyers and what we can say and what we can't say, but I am aware that it is pretty tight-lipped of who can speak and what we can say when things happen that involve the school. I know we try to say as little as possible, especially if it involves a kid, just because they're a minor and there's a lot to do with whether or not the family is going to release information. It's just we've had quite a few tragedies over the last year and a half, and we've had to deal with this, so that's the only reason I'm aware of it. We always have emergency drills, active shooter trainings. We follow the ALICE training for if there's a school shooter or if there's someone in the building that's not supposed to be in the building. We do trainings on it multiple times a year, as well as tornado, fire, the basic weather type drills. We also have professional development, which I'm pretty sure is required by state law, but I also would like to learn a little bit more about those hours and how they figure out how many hours they have to be in school, and just all those little things that you don't really realize are important to know. My personal involvement and knowledge of school law is very, very limited. My dad was an attorney, so I do know a little bit from him, but not nearly what I should know. I know that everyone gets a free and public education. I know that we offer individualized education plans for people with special needs, and we're not allowed to deny them services. We have to find some type of way to give them the least restrictive environment. I know that when it comes to athletics, we can have cut teams, but we have to make sure that we're doing everything fair and with no discrimination, and everyone gets a fair shot. We're pretty strict on our anti-bullying. We are pretty much a no-tolerance school, so we spend a lot of time trying to create a school culture where that isn't an issue. I know that there are graduation requirements and certification requirements for teachers that we have to meet, and we have to update and constantly be getting professional development and constantly be renewing our license, and I'm sure that there's a lot of legality of the accreditation process of a school that goes into the certification of the teachers. My action plan, I just would love to get more involved of kind of the behind the scenes stuff that you don't see on an everyday basis, like the school board meetings or the NEA meetings, and just being an active participant in this class, I think will be a huge step in the right direction. Also, I think I just need to start asking more questions. I just hear things and I don't act on them. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I didn't know you had to do that. When I probably should just ask the principals, like, why do we have to do it this way? Or is there a reason why we can't say things? Or who do we talk to when these type of events happen? Just so I could start to collect more knowledge for when, hopefully one day, I'm in that position. But overall, I'm just really excited to be a part of the class, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. Bye!